So what do you do now to fill your time in?
I probably spend more time now working, doing things than I ever did when I was actually working.
What kind of things though? I know you're into gardening.
I love my gardening. As I say, I spend a lot of time with grandchildren. I have lots of friends, but I do work for Age Concern as an ambassador, and will do speeches, talk and do different things and try to sort of raise money for them. And I'm also sort of tenants rep, but I'm also on various committees for Riverside.
So what responsibilities does get put on you? Are you pestered by the tenants? Or
I wouldn't say pestered. I think they tend to think that if the scheme manager's not here, I'm going to answer for everything. And more often than not,
you have got an answer.
Sometimes I have an answer, and sometimes as much in the dark as you are. But I will always try and follow it through if somebody's got a problem. But I do find that, as I've said, that I'm always here in the morning, so I'm always here. People don't want to speak to the tenant, the scheme manager. But I tend to find that people come to my flats, and I don't mind it because it's something that I discuss things with tenants that they might have a problem with another tenant. And,
I know for a fact.
And I will talk that out without discussing it with anybody,
Well, I know for a fact when I moved in here, about 10 months, 11 months ago, you in particular and a few others made me very welcome and done all kinds of things for me. And I'll be forever grateful for them kinds of things. So how long have you lived in Cathedral Court then?
2007. September 2007. So it's just going on for 5 years. 4.5 years.
Oh, yeah.
So
I thought it was a lot longer than that.
No, I lived across the road in Canning Street, so I think that's what probably people think. I knew a lot of people here because of living in the area.
Well, what made you move to Cathedral Court rather than Canning Street?
Because my daughter was selling the house and she was moving up to a large house in West Derby, which was near to school and her husband's work. And I could have had a room, a family possible, but I didn't want it because I've been used to having a whole floor over there. And I was quite happy. I felt it was time to move on and not live with the family, that I wanted to be that step removed as the children were growing up. And as we go back to Leah wasn't planned, and it was at the time that my health wasn't good, and another child was just too much for me, a small child.
So
I was getting a bit ratty, and I thought, well, it's time I sort of on my own and I can be a nana from a distance.
So you're a part-time mum at the moment, aren't you, really, with Leah especially?
Yes, yeah.